Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. My name's Isaiah, also known as that one red head I am. I don't typically stream to YouTube, but I want to make this stream. I want to make this stream stay, basically. If you guys don't know who I am typically a chill, just regular, basic individual. I do not, do much. Play YouTube, play video games, and don't typically do much. Today, though, I want to talk about something quite different. Quite different than what I normally talk about. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I am kind of very disappointed I guess is the best way to put it. Very disappointed. Very disappointed in the way that we as human beings have become. And I want to talk about some of those things. So the first one I want to talk about and explain is that, one, I am a Christian. I have been a Christian for a very, very long time. My job, I believe, as a Christian is to speak the word of God and show people who I am, what I do, and the purpose of God. I feel like also the quality of this webcam's not great for some reason. Wonder why. I'm gonna clean it off real quick before we actually get into it all. It's a 1080p webcam. I'll do my best. I'll get a better one eventually. Okay. If you guys don't know, I'll turn my bitrate up too. If you guys don't know, like I was saying, I'm a very, very, very big streamer in the sense of okay, there we go. Should be a lot better, hopefully. Anyways, I'm a Christian. Been a Christian for a long time. I definitely advocate for a lot of the stuff that I like to do for God. I am a big Christian, done a lot of good things, I guess, in a way. I volunteer literally all the time because I believe that's what you should do as a Christian. Now, I want to talk about the way that the world has been. I'm going to look at it, obviously, through a Christian lens because it's the only lens that I have the ability to look to life through. Unfortunately, I'm not very diverse in the way I live my life. I live my life very strictly to the way that I want to live it, and that is to be good, faithful, and to be able to help other people. Now, I want to talk about this very, very important, in my opinion, thing that's been going on, and that literally it still looks like crap. Oh well. Looks better for some reason on here, my actual computer, then it's weird. Supposed to be like important. I'll go back into it here in a second. I gotta fix this. It really bothers me. Okay. Let's fix this. Let's see. I can get this to be better. It looks so good on my set of things here. There we go. Not sure why it looks so bad. Really have no clue. Oh, wow. Like, really does just look like crap. Why is that? Huh. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. We'll see, because that was whack. Does not look good. There we go. Bring that back up. Guess we'll see. Okay. So if you guys don't know, like I was saying, I'm a Christian. Been one for a long time. And that's the only lens that I can possibly look through things at. I want to make the world just a slightly better place. What is going on with my stream? Does it... I'll look at this real quick. It literally looks like crap. Yeah. That's crazy. Like, legitimately how bad that looks. Why? Why does it look so bad? Okay, I think we're back. We'll see. Hopefully this is better. We'll see. I think that's better. I don't know. Let's see. That should be like really good quality. When it transitions back over, it still looks like crap for some reason. It's better. It'll work. Okay, back to this. So as a Christian, my job, I feel like, is to share what I believe to be true and some just insight knowledge on how people should act. This, how many mass shootings have happened this year in 2023 is unacceptable. A 163 mass shootings in the U.S. so far this year in the first quarter. If we take that number and multiply it by the 4 quarters, what is that? 163 times 4. We will break record over record as we have every year since 2019 in how many mass shootings have happened each year. Breaking the record of 610 in 2021. Why? Why are we as human beings incapable of controlling ourselves, controlling our emotions, and controlling the way we do things in life? People do not deserve to die over your stupid feelings. That's a lot better. People do not deserve to die over your stupid feelings, period. Sorry that you got hurt. I'm sorry you feel bad. People do not deserve 145 people of 2022 do not deserve to die because they upset you. By the way, mass shootings are defined as an incident in which 4 or more victims are shot or killed. So at the least 163 times 4, that's 654 numbers. How many people have died to the hands of individuals who cannot handle controlling themselves and believe that taking other people's lives is worth it? I'm not condemning, these are not the worst, obviously, events that have happened, period. But you also have to think about this, people. That's not the only amount of people who have been killed by guns. I'm not saying we should outlaw guns, none of that. I am saying that people, more than that 600 number has died to other people thinking that killing them is the best action. Already this year, about 163 mass shootings by people from schools to large groups to people who are mentally challenged. And I don't mean mentally challenged like the R word. I mean mentally challenged like people who can't control their own emotions and how they feel towards other people and expect to take it out by ending their lives. Now, to move on, my next favorite part of this entire thing is the teacher shortage. For one dang second, when do we realize that the people who we are currently teaching are the world and the next? When do the people who are the next realize truly that what they learn, what they know, is what is going to bring upon them? Like, let me explain it this way. If you have dumb people who are being taught dumb things and who don't want to listen and only want to do those dumb things, what happens when they turn 45 and there's only dumb people to rule the country? Not only is that something out of our jurisdiction, because at that point we will be passed away, is something that they strongly will have to deal with for the rest of their lives, right? Something that they will have to figure out slowly, piece by piece, and they don't realize that obviously they're kids. What are they supposed to do? Think about the world ahead of them? That's our job. Our job is to think for these kids and the world above them, because just like kids can't have consent, we cannot let them think for themselves. You know why? Because then they start acting like this. They start acting crazy, and they end up having a teacher shortage of 34% in the year of 2022 of the vacant rate. That means we have less intelligent people teaching our kids. More idiots. Reason why I say this, I am calling myself an idiot as well in the process of explaining this, but I applied to be a substitute teacher this year actually, the beginning of end of January, beginning of February. I applied to be a substitute teacher. I got my substitute teacher class certification. I just have not finished the process. I feel like I'm a very smart and very outspoken individual, but there are people who are able to do that because all it takes is 18 college credits. Well, associates, actually, 60 college credits, or the passing of this class that is so easy. I completed it in 3 days. With ChatGPT 2, these online tests of substitute teachers, free money, just sit down, do nothing, let these brats roam around when the teacher's sick or they're trying to find a new teacher. And them new teachers then have to deal with the individuals, the dumb individuals who decided to take on the substitute teaching role just to get an easy paycheck. And they have to fix their mistakes on top of the rowdy kids. And there's already that 34% decrease in the 2022 teacher vacant rate. When will we stop? When does the world progress? When do we realize that punishing kids and punishments are very important? I understand that the world has had some issues with teachers. I understand that the world has had some issues with teachers and how they punish kids and how they treat kids. But then again, do you really want these random idiots who have passed the background test, passed this simple class, and that's it, have no prior education, have no other higher education background like other teachers have to teach your kids, and have to physically punish them because they are no longer listening? Do you really want those individuals in your classroom when we already have the 163 mass shootings in the year of 2023 so far? Probably not. Maybe we should start punishing our kids, allowing people to punish kids so that we can have a better life and have a better right. Make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to. Now, this hits a little home to me. Back in 2020, a pastor is attacked by a group of LGBT activists during baptisms in Canada. I'm sorry if you agree with them. Do your research. He did nothing wrong. If you believe he did something wrong, you no longer belong in a state to give your opinion. And now let me explain. Pastor David Lynn, founder of the Christ Forgiveness Ministry, was surrounded by an angry crowd protesting his presence in the city. While baptizing at False Creek Cove, activists yelled at him and threw objects at him. Now, that is brought to you by Biblia Toto News. But remember this. Remember this. All he was doing was his God-given right, legal given right for the individuals who don't believe in God, to baptize people in his name. Whether you agree with it or not, whether you believe God is real, or whether you believe or not, or people have treated you as such, that God hates you. You don't have no right to stop them from doing what they want with their bodies, such as being baptized, as we have the right to stop you from doing what you want with your transgender bodies. Move on. Stop hating on us because some of us have hated on you. Obviously, that does not pertain to all of the LGBTQ community. Some have hated on you, so you have to hate back. Is that really the kind of message we want to give? Remember what your parents taught you. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Just because 3 lefts make a right doesn't mean that 3 wrongs make a right either. Be better than them. Be better than the individuals who hate you. Be better than the individuals who have wronged you. I'm a Christian, and I am inclusive. As much as and as hard as it can be, I have to be, and I want to be. I want to be inclusive. I want to let people know who Christ is and be who they want to be, because I can no longer control them, and I have no right to judge them for what they want to do. Now, move on. A Nashville senior was banned from prom for a suit, obviously, so a bit local business stepped in. Don't care if you actually do some research. Obviously, a non-binary student in Nashville, Tennessee was banned from their student prom because they wore a suit rather than a dress. Her name is B. Haynes. I will not give you her full name. You can do your own research. Might be a non-binary student, might not be, don't know, personally do not care. The fact, whether or not you agree or disagree, that the student law, obviously the rules of the school stated that she had to wear a dress. That rule in place is wrong. Not all females like to wear dresses. They find it revealing, some of them. Some of them find it demeaning, and some of them are tomboys that do not appreciate wearing dresses. Why is it a requirement by adults, adult men, adult females, etc., to force a female underage, I know she was technically 18, but also that includes anybody who's at that school as a senior. So that also includes underage 17-year-olds and 16-year-olds who just so happen to get into senior, or even if she's not a senior, most proms include juniors, so that's 16 and 15-year-olds for the most part. Why are they required to wear a dress they feel uncomfortable in? Because you have adult male and female and adult female and males in the prom watching these kids dance. Whether or not you find that inappropriate, because it is technically the social norm, not a big deal, not something I would condemn or take as a misunderstanding at all. It is just something that has to do for the safety of the kids. If they feel uncomfortable or want to wear a tuxedo, which is still technically formal clothing, let them. Stop controlling these people just because you have the ability to. Whatever teacher, principal, or person decided to enforce this school rule is a bad person, and let me explain why. I doubt for 9 seconds, less than that this individual follows every single rule to the T, including letting males wear clothes that break school rules. Right now, in schools, you run into the same problem over and over again, where individuals, like males, get away with breaking school dress codes more and more often. But females, no, they can't, because it's a distraction to male students. Obviously, a female should not be wearing revealing clothing in the first place. That should be a given. Number 1, punish students equally, or don't punish them at all. And I think in this instance, non-punishment is the right answer, because the simple fact that this individual no longer was wearing anything inappropriate. She just decided to wear a tuxedo or tux, a formal clothing other than the specific formal clothing that the school wanted her to wear to her special day as a high school student. Now, prom is to a high school student as a wedding is to a bride. Whether or not some students take it that way is the same thing as why some people do not take weddings the same way. It's supposed to be their special day. These teachers in the school have ruined it. We need to wake up, America. We need to wake up to the pain and the suffering we have all gone through, and realize that we shouldn't, 1, take it out on individuals through mass shootings. 2, we should realize that our students are running into mayhem and running into problems and creating 34% decrease in 34% increase in teacher vacancy because we can no longer punish the students for what they do, and they have teachers who are being hit, kicked, and bit all the time because students don't want to listen. 3, we run into the problem of people such as LGBTQ community hating on people who are different than them, who have different beliefs and different thoughts processes. That shouldn't happen either way. As Christians, we should not hate them for what they do. We should hate the sin, not them, right? You can't hate them, though. That's not good. That's not what God has called us or Jesus has called us to do. Now, same thing goes for you guys. You guys speak about love and how love, how love is love. Stop hating on us and love us then, and we'll do the same as well. That is the call I have called all of us. And fourthly, not last, but obviously not least, stop picking on students. Stop picking on people and picking what rules to follow. This includes policemen. This includes teachers. This includes presidents. This includes anybody who believes that they are in power. They should not be picky on what they assume and what they rule the rules with. They are in a form of authority and should hold themselves to a higher standard, as do I. I hold myself to a higher standard than almost probably anybody, hence why I'm doing this video, YouTube, and I'm streaming on YouTube so that this video goes as a video. Now, think about this. This is what I want from everybody. I want you guys to wake up America. The Lord is coming soon, whether you believe it or not. He is. He is. The end of the world is soon. Either way. We need to change. Fix things. Be happier. Be healthier. Remove things such as pornography and other things from our life that constantly destroy us. Wake up, America. We're running out of time. We're running out of time. Now, this is a good day. Goodbye, by that one redhead I am. I thank you for listening. I thank you for paying attention to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and thank you so much for being a part of this stream. If you guys liked it, obviously give it a like. Comment your thoughts. I appreciate all thoughts, even if they are disagreeing. If they are too disagreeing or too stupid, I will not reply to them. Sorry, just not what I do here. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. I don't start arguments. You don't start arguments, and we live a happy and prosperous life.